Hey, thanks for meeting me. I appreciate it.
You kidding me? I'm not passing up a chance to hurt Ultor. What you got for me?
I know about some things Ultor wants to keep buried.
Honey, I got shit to do. I don't have time for poetics.
Hey, who's being poetic? I'm talking about bodies.
Well, why didn't you say so?
Hey there, friendos. Fredo Supreme, the American Dream, back with more Saints Row 2 action. Today, we are helping former dirty movie actress slash scientist for Ultor, Tara Patrick, deal with a little bit of dirt that Ultor might want to keep covered.
Hey, did you find the first body yet?
It's been like 30 seconds. What's the rush?
Well, I'd like you to find the damn things before a Masako team comes after me.
How do you know about these bodies?
Does it matter?
Seeing as I'm about to get shot trying to get him, hell yeah.
I used to work for Ultor.
How? I didn't think Dane had girls like you on retainer.
I worked at the Pyramid as a microbiologist, you judgmental prick.
A what?
Read a book.
Okay, so, long story short, Tara Patrick wants to unearth the little dirty detail that Ultor has been keeping under wraps. Hey there, guys! Well, I guess you can't say that Cassie doesn't know how to make an entrance. That guy really deserved hazard pay for being that daft. I mean, think about it. A 95 GMC-looking pickup truck comes barreling through, and his reaction is to just stand with his back to it like monsters under the bed. He ignores it enough, it'll go away. Where is that assault rifle they dropped? Oh, I just saw an inherent flaw with my brilliant strategy there. Now I can't find their rifles. Whatever. I'll end up with their rifles by at least the second one of these.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I can kind of see why Ultor wants it buried.
Calling to apologize?
What the hell did you do to these people?
I guess you found the first one, huh?
What was left of him?
Ultor's been experimenting with nanites. The hope was to find a way to increase a miner's lung capacity when I saw what they were doing to volunteers.
I understand.
Okay, personally, I have... Oh, sorry.
The body's off at Channel 6. Once the media runs this story, Ultor is finished.
Don't worry, it happens to everyone.
Okay, that was actually surprisingly synced up, Cassie's little one-liner after blowing that one Masako to hell. Kind of, appropriate, really.
Once the media runs this story, Ultor is finished.
And free assault Oh, I already picked up the AR-40. Well then, looks like I got myself a pretty good assault rifle right off the bat. Whoops. How did I forget that I have to park near the chevron? And I've done this mission like a bunch of times, although I haven't done it recently, so maybe that's why I forgot it a little bit. By the way, you may have noticed that Cassie is looking a smidge different right now. I figured it was appropriate, seeing as we're about to do some really weird science, that she dresses up like a really weird scientist. That's basically a creative way of saying I got bored and decided to see if I can do a impromptu Rick Sanchez cosplay in this game. Wouldn't you know?
With the wrong girl.
It looks like Ultor seems to have already acquired that fifth body. But I'm pretty sure, by the way, I'm pretty sure that Rick would have handled that blockade the same way I just did. And suddenly I'm having mild flashbacks to the first time I recorded the 6th episode, where I attempted to stop the Wellington by using the 44 Shepherd as opposed to an automatic weapon. In case you haven't noticed, I am really bad at shooting accurately while moving. Whoa! Can you believe some of the drivers? That guy just ruined a perfectly good playground. Sorry about that, folks. I'm kind of having a hard time getting used to the loose handling on the Alaskan. For a... What?
bosses!
And now you just became one. Ooh, got a better submachine gun. The SKR-7, I believe, that one does the most damage out of all the submachine guns. I used to think that was the Gal-43's job because, you know, it's unlockable and it also happens to have a real minigun-like firing noise. But it turns out MP5Ks are really good for doing a ton of damage in a short amount of time. Oh look, an unattended APC.
You're man down! Man down!
And now you are. Alright then. They try to use an APC to jack some of these dead bodies for themselves? Time to return the favor, baby.
Move it out.
Whoa! Is it my imagination, or did that one guy nearly suicide himself a little bit by shooting too close to a barrel?
I'm gonna enjoy this.
All I heard was, I'm going to enjoy this. And let's just say, I did, sir. Oh, yes, I did. Yeah, I got a fair amount of free assault rifle ammo right now. And now we are about to get to the most frustrating part of this mission. Having to do a police chase while driving a truck with a loaded bed. And we only have roughly 100 seconds to get to downtown. This is not exactly helping matters, that massive traffic jam right now. The cab drivers were unionized. They were teaming up with Ultor to stop me. And that is one of the reasons why this part of the mission kind of sucks. It's because with all the dead bodies in the back, the handling on this thing becomes slightly worse than the Socialite with its oversteer problems, and I'm pretty sure one of the bodies just flew out the back. I probably should have just gone to his right. But still, 1 minute 40 seconds is kind of ridiculous for a chase of this magnitude. I know I'm supposed to try to get them to the station before the 6 o'clock news comes on, but still, having a time limit kind of unnecessarily reminds me of the early Driver games? Come on, push push? Yeah, reminds me of the earlier Driver games in a bad way. Shortcut? Yes, I can.
Did you have any problems?
Nothing I couldn't handle.
Good.
So now what?
We wait for Jane Valderrama to pick up the story.
You think she's gonna run it? Channel 6 didn't exactly go crazy over the Zombie Lynn story.
No one cares about an undead gang member, but everybody hates a big corporation.
Huh! The counter for bodies recovered actually went down at the end, mainly because of my shortcut, but I still managed to finish the mission. It's funny, because I remember a couple other times doing this mission, some of the bodies flew out, and I failed once I reached the news station. Maybe I should experiment a little bit after I finish this playthrough. By the way, that is what the game calls pushbacks. Basically, occasionally, once you've actually earned territory for the Saints, you run the oh, hold on a second! Oh, it's just a classic station. I'm probably going to cut here so I can turn the radio off, because I don't know if this is going to trip any copyright alarms regardless. Sorry, just kind of paranoid about that sort of thing. Anyways, that little phone call that I just got, or rather lack thereof, considering the lack of audio, those are gang pushbacks, well, just pushbacks actually. Basically, the premise is, once you have territory, every now and then you might get a phone call saying about how the gang that used to be there, they are kind of mad about what happened and they're trying to reclaim it. They never fully do, it's just that you lose the ability to earn income from that neighborhood until you complete the pushback. I'm probably going to end up doing that off-screen, considering it's just go to the location and kill a bunch of enemy gangsters. And you probably wouldn't want to see me doing a bunch of that this playthrough, would you?
I told you.
This doesn't make any sense. You handed them a huge story.
Ultor handed them money.
Couldn't you force Valderrama to do something?
I'll see what I can do, but we're gonna need some proof beyond a couple bodies. You came to me with this whole thing. You got any other ideas?
If they want proof, our best bet is to get our hands on the chemicals while Ultor is moving them.
All right, let's go.
And this mission ends up cementing the DLC structure of Saints Row 2. Wait a minute. Oh, I kind of forgot. The Tetsuo is a one-seat motorcycle. Yep. Did the get on the roof way of getting in the vehicle, or however I could have phrased that better. It'd be interesting if there was an animation of the boss slumping down into the seat.
There's the chemical truck.
All right, let's take it.
Alrighty then, it looks like there's the truck, but Tara already said that, so it's kind of obvious. Now, you see the little health meter at the top corner of the screen? You're supposed to damage it, the truck, to,
They don't have a chance. All right, get in the back and cover us. Ultor isn't gonna like losing a shipment.
You would think that you have to damage the truck to be able to commandeer it, but it's actually pretty simple. Wait a minute.
Let's stack.
How did I get over here? Whatever. I'll leave that one to the philosophers.
Stash this thing at the airport until we get a hold of Jane.
Anyways, you could damage the truck until the occupants get out, like some of the earlier driver games. Or you could just shoot the driver and be done with it. Much like how it would go down in reality, and... Uh-oh. Oh, Lord. We got ourselves a Huey helicopter up in here. And surprisingly enough, despite my problems with them during Mayhem, the helicopters aren't exactly that problematic in these missions. Okay, I don't think you can actually shoot missiles from helicopters out of the sky, but that was a pretty nifty thing that I just did. Well, I shot it, and I think it went a little off-axis. Don't know if my bullets actually did anything, but it is a nice to think that I actually did affect the trajectory of that one missile. It seems that they sent a ton of helis after me. Whatever, pal. I'm still kind of furious about what y'all were doing to me last part. And let's just say, I am not a very forgiving person when it comes to things like you. Cars I don't mind as much. Helicopters, they're a little bit more problematic. Can you tell that I'm not good at rail shooting sequences in these kinds of games?
What is that thing?
They sent the scout prototype? Wow.
Scout prototype? What the hell are you talking about?
It's Eric Griffin's pet project. He wanted an ATV to scout for prime mining locations.
Why does a mining vehicle need a goddamn turret?
Hey, you gotta blast through rock. Makes sense to me.
What the hell are you people planning on mining?
Trust me, you wouldn't believe me if I told you. We're almost there. Just buy us a little more time.
Holy cow, am I gonna be able to pull this off in one go?
Gotta hurry.
Okay, right now I'm basically just spamming the grenade button. Oh, I thought that was the scout catching on fire.
What are you doing back there?
Trying to aim properly. That's what I'm doing, Tara. Okay, it looks like we got this, and I just noticed that the controller is almost out of battery. Come on, Tara. Redline this bad boy. Holy crap, this thing is way more durable than I remember. Good job. Didn't need to hose it with that many bullets afterwards, but it's kind of cathartic in my case.
Jane, come on. It's a great story.
I want an interview.
What?
Corporate greed stories are a dime a dozen. I want something more. A whistleblower endangering their lives for justice. That's how you get ratings.
I don't know if she'll go for it.
Then I'm not running your story.
Fine, I'll go talk to her.
Okay, now that we have proof that Ultor is doing a bunch of dirty work with chemicals in addition to these dead bodies, I am actually pretty confident about how this is gonna go down. Let's see what Tara thinks of all this.
I don't like this.
It's just an interview.
It's live TV. Anything can happen.
I got shot at getting this shit for you, and now you're telling me you're nervous about being interviewed?
It's stressful.
No, people trying to kill you is stressful.
Listen, smartass, you have no idea how hard it is to be in front of the camera.
Did you see me on Fuzz?
Yeah, but you didn't care if you did a bad job. All you had to do was kill a ninja with a chainsaw.
True.
Look, let's just get this over with, okay?
By the way, that line in the cutscene about the boss claiming to have been on Fuzz, that plays no matter how many of the Fuzz missions you've completed, or regardless of if you've even done it at all.
In. Out.
The hell are you doing?
I'm relaxing.
You really that afraid of looking like a fool on national television?
You're not helping.
You'll be fine. Can't you just imagine people in their underwear?
That won't work. I've got a thing with nudity.
Then I guess you're fucked.
By the way, I apologize for crashing into those security guards at the beginning. I didn't even know it was possible to aggro them during this mission. I wasn't exactly used to the fluent handling on the Temptress. It is a pretty nice vehicle, though. I can understand why it became a non-DLC vehicle in subsequent games.
Shit went bad.
Say for me, baby, I'm a saint.
Whoa! AR-50.
Fans, if we played
Wait here, Tara. I'm gonna check and make sure no one's coming.
Aw yeah, got myself some level 12 weapons already. That's one of the reasons you should do these missions before getting started with the game. And I am all kitted out. Got myself a nice bazooka that somehow has unlimited ammunition before even really starting the game. By the way, I mainly got it for this level because, quite frankly, there are a lot of bears and tornadoes coming at you. And it doesn't help that the Masako are also in full force, although that's kind of understandable, given the context. Oh look, Helimachopter. Just keep my crosshairs.
unless you're me.
Wow, that convoy was mediocre. What? What was that? You see dudes down there? Uh-oh. This ain't good. But I already knew that. Okay, time to have a last stand with this truck filled with a bunch of mysterious goo. Oh lord, really hate that noise. Holy crap, that was awesome. I'm surprised that Tara actually managed to survive that. Alright, let's take that assault rifle for a test drive. Pro tip, buddy, trying to shoot through your own vehicle does not work. Nor does driving into a tree. It's like the convicts in Dead Rising when you get really lucky and their AI glitches out. Oh crap, the truck is almost dead. I am really bad at aiming right now. Oh lord, they got themselves a convoy chugging through the night. Now they got a dead convoy. Now that's kind of a beautiful sight. Did not mean to point blank it with the Annihilator, but whatever. Come on, girl, reload.
Stand your ground!
Okay, it looks like we are down to single digits on these fools. Oh, I actually managed to shoot that one guy so hard he knocked down his homie. Okay, I really should have been a little bit more accurate with my guns. Where is this last guy? Whatever, I'll use the time getting up there to reload my guns.
Wasn't much of a fight.
Hold up, Jane's calling.
My crew is already waiting for you. Find their truck, and I'll meet you there.
Woof! This runner here, it kind of looks like it's seen better days. Here's hoping that I don't crash into anything on the way back down the mountain. Yeah, when it's making that kind of noise, you should probably cancel the insurance rider on it. Oh great. The Masako still want their toy back. Why is there a cab all the way up here? Wouldn't the driver have heard all the gunfire? Or at least whoever is riding in the back heard it? Gotta say though, for a beat-up flatbed cargo truck, this thing handles surprisingly gracefully.
Listen, I'm running behind. Just wait for me on the slopes below Mount Claflin. I'll be there soon.
Alright, we'll be here.
And here is the main reason why I did Mayhem before doing any of these missions. I am really bad at shooting down helicopters without some sort of lock-on device. And once again, helicopters are just as annoying to fight right now as they are elsewhere. Huh, apparently the corpse of that one helicopter did a little pseudo-heroic sacrifice type dealy. Kinda noble of him. And let's just say, trying to dodge helicopter missiles is not easy when you gotta deal with dodging traffic as well.
This is Jane Valderrama reporting live with Terra, a woman who claims our city is in danger.
That's right, Jane. The Ultor Corporation has been using a secret R&D lab to conduct unethical experiments on the citizens of Stillwater.
Those are some strong allegations. I'm assuming you have proof.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I have the bodies of people who were experimented on, as well as some of the chemicals that were used to do it.
And why do you think Ultor is responsible?
I conducted the experiments myself.
So these were the acts of a crazed individual.
Excuse me?
You said that you conducted the experiments.
Well, yeah, but...
So you admit that you perverted science to serve your own twisted desires.
No! Ultor was the one that was...
It's an all too familiar tale. A beautiful woman takes a job at a multi-billion-dollar global corporation hoping to fulfill her dreams of microbiology, only to find herself disgusted at her failure to ascend the corporate ladder and turns to mad science in order to blackmail her employer. I'm Jane Valderrama, Channel 6 News.
Why did you do that? I thought you were going to help us.
Journalistic integrity doesn't pay the rent, Terra.
You just humiliated me in public.
I just made the Saints a lot of money. Listen, honey, Ultor was going to bury this story anyway. At least this way we got a little something out of it. Ultor isn't going away. You'll have plenty of time to plot your little revenge scheme.
Don't worry, I will.
Huh. Well, that just proves something I've always thought correct. No matter what the truth is, the media is always going to be manipulated by whoever is paying them the most money. Capitalism is a dirty business, friendos. And now we can call in Terra as an assist anytime we want, although for some reason we could do it even before starting the first Ultor Exposed mission. Likewise with her sports car, the Temptress. Pretty nice ride, if you ask me. We could also get that from our garage even before starting any of the main missions. I'm just going to assume the reason that was so, for me at least, is because of a glitch in the PS3 download version. Whatever. The important thing is, we are finally done with these missions. And, in a few parts, we will be finally getting to the actual story of the game. Just have to do one more activity, because, you know, the Saints need a lot of money. I mean, we have a lot of money right now, because that is where we shall conclude for today. I'm Fredo Supreme, the American Dream. Holla at y'all later.